Oh crap. Good evening. What freaking notes are these? That's supposed to be May. I'm confused. What have I done? Okay, I think we're on the air again. I'm sorry. Technology.
Technology. So things gonna be very strange tonight because I had a bug just when I started. But it's me as usual in the synth dungeon. We have the toys, we have the smoke, we have the lasers, not on yet, for later. This sounds out of tune. Everybody, I'm Zach, you're not. We are playing very dumb stuff with synthesizers tonight because
So good evening, good night, and welcome. Everyone who's listening to this insanity. I'm Zap, for no reason whatsoever. I have decided to grace your screen with my presence. And we're doing the red colors tonight, for also no particular reason. We don't do things for any particular reason here in Sweden. It's just how it is. So what do you want me to do? Do you have some cybernetic ideas for me? Hey Cybot, are you still there? I played with AI again. I just got a really good training on my face finally. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. My last sci-fi movie one, that's just what the actual F is going on. Not a little scary, a lot scary. All for us in this business of making pretty pictures. What the hell, when anybody can make any image? Actually, I'm not worried about that.
Okay, let's talk serious for a while. Actually, the way it fools our eyes is because our brain, our visual subsystem is so full of cheats. There's actually less cheats in sound perception. So any attempt I've heard of AI actually trying to make the sound itself, it has always, you can spot immediately that it's weird. With many of these pictures, they look fine in the thumbnail, but when you zoom in, it's like, oh, okay, that was weird. The ears are kind of always zoomed in. I think actually our sense of hearing is more accurate than our sense of vision. And yeah, that's my feeling. But of course you get AI actually composing music, like and playing MIDI on synthesizers. Yeah, then that's a done deal already. But hey, I don't plan to make a cent on music. It's actually the opposite. This whole stream is I'm the AI, or the non-artificial unintelligence, sitting here making completely stupid synthesizer bullshit in the middle of the night. So this whole stream is just to prove that anybody and anything can just make stupid music, and it's not hard, people. Just push these white and black things in a certain order and music comes out. Anybody can do that. See, you just push any bloody order. I have no clue what these white and black things even are. And I just push them randomly for literally no reason. And you see, it works anyway. Zero effort. Right? Everything is zero effort. Everything is zero effort. Everything. Everything is zero effort. No, no AI could have made that sublime melody I just came up with. Obviously. Damn it. I want a bigger drop, but I can't get hard. I have too few fingers. I'm running out of fingers, my man. So I am very convinced that AI will take all our jobs in a very near future. I mean, my son, real world example. My son had a friend who wanted to start a burger joint. He asked my son, who's going to design school, if he could design a logo for him. And my son was like, sure. And I was, hey dad, can I borrow your AI thingy? And he literally typed logo for a burger joint, and one popped up. And it's a great logo. And you push again, and there's another equally great logo. And then a third, and a fourth, and a fifth. They're all well designed, really cool. And yeah. So for people, the peoples whose job it is to just come up with a random idea, I think they're pretty much out of a job. The people whose job it is to provide stock footage, just so you should be able to put, an image of a male doctor into your corporate PowerPoint without having to worry about copyright issues. You don't need that anymore because you type basically male, white, cisgendered doctor, and you get that in your in your presentation, so you can make money. So yeah, I think the world has changed. August 22nd, 2022. That's when Stable Diffusion open sourced. It is a month and a couple of weeks since then. And there's literally been new features every day, actually every hour. 3 legs, yes, but I mean, if you use it as a base for something else. Because on the flip side, I was at the conference, everything was about AI down there. And somebody said, yeah, I used some AI and my client learned that I used some AI. So the client started to use AI and said, see you guys, we don't need you anymore. And then 2 weeks later, they came back and said, sorry, this AI shit doesn't do what we want. Can we please have you guys back? Because it's not very directable. I don't think I can reach my Stable Diffusion machine from here. I have a whole machine set up, but I think it doesn't cross my router. Let me try. Oh, it does, okay. So we can generate something if we want. Let's do that. What do we want to see? Just now I'm running a model with my face on it. See if I just type mzp, that's me. In theory. That's not me. See, theory and practice are 2 different things. Oh, I'm running the wrong model, sorry. There we go. Now I have to wait for the loading bars. This is gonna be riveting music live streaming. We're gonna sit here and play with AI instead. We're gonna sit here and play with AI instead of making music. We're gonna sit there and play instead of making shit. Should we try that? Has it loaded? Yes, it has loaded. Okay. Say generate. I should get a picture of me. No, totally didn't work. Okay, what's wrong? I hate that I didn't, on this one they didn't make it so the enter key actually is run. Well, that's gonna be a me for sure eventually. Kinda me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sucking on a drumstick, it looks, and not the kind that, you know. See, clearly me with headphones. You know, that's not too far off. It even has the freaking bunch of text and shit on it. Okay, hit me with another one of those. And I want to give it this little, and I created this just to not have it collide with anything else in the database when I added my face. But sometimes it thinks I mean the text, and it's not very good at text either. So I'm kind of supposed to say person for this to work correctly. See if that helps. Yeah. Okay. So we say, sat in studio with smoke and lasers. Okay, this thing has been watching my stream. Seriously. What the actual hell? It's like I have not trained it on any images from this stream, but it's like I think I have that t-shirt too. What the actual hell? So these are brand new. I used a different Dream Booth. I've been using Dream Booth. It's a thing that trains stable diffusion, and I'm using one Colab. You run this on Google Cloud because you need a beefy GPU, but you can run them for free, weirdly. Okay, this is a little freaky. And I couldn't get a good face. All my kids work fine. I have so many with the kids. I had a horrible problem getting anything working with my wife, but me, I got this sort of cartoony version. Then I run this new other Dream Booth thingy, and holy actual shit, this looks like me. Like seriously looks like me. What the hell is going on? And I ask for it with smoke and lasers, and then it's like, yeah, I don't need to stream anymore. I can just... See, and the thing that is okay. Let's forget the whole music thing now. This suddenly became an AI stream. Okay. This is all trained on two-dimensional data, right? So how can it have a sense of three-dimensionality? Like, how can it know when there's a big shiny laser here, it's supposed to light up the left side of my face? Like, how does that even work? And I'm supposed to know how this works. I'm in this freaking business, right? I know how this works. I understand, you know, these kind of diffusion networks in principle. I understand that the latent space that everything is encoded in is, yeah, but this one now, this new generation of me is freaky, and I just made it today. Because we had a day off at work today, so I ran some... Holy crap, what in the actual hell? This is the first time it's been this good. It's just a little freaky. Because I had to fight to make it look like me, and I had to... Yeah, this is... Oh, now I'm shooting lasers out of my nose. That's interesting. But still, how does it understand to light up? Actually, my nose turned into a laser, apparently. None of the images I provided had me with Oh, no, wait, actually, one had me with headphones on, okay? But it was outdoors, so it's like... Okay, finally something that doesn't quite look like me. It used to be everything was like this. This used to be the best I got. Like, vaguely... Same age, same crappy hairline, same random beard, but for whatever reason with some glasses on, I don't know. But now I gotten something completely different. Oh, what the hell am I doing now? What the actual... Okay, I do have a mouth harp here, but yeah, and let me show you what I did for those cool ones today. I literally just said sci-fi movie still and just made it a little wider because for weird reasons aspect ratio matters. So I made a more widescreen image and I said sci-fi movie still. Okay, that kind of failed because that's not me, and that's, I don't know. And also for the first time, I think this is supposed to be like a shadow, which totally failed. But otherwise, these things cast shadows, even though it's not supposed to be like 3D in there. It's like, yeah, weird. That was not so much like me, but you saw those other things. That was just crazy looking like me. Oh, look, there we are. That's pretty spot on. It's me as Han Solo. Weird. Weird. What do we have here? This used to be the best I got. With this new generation, these are basically the worst. So, yeah. And I wanted me to be an Indian man for some reason. With the other Dream Booth runs. So let's add to this. In a post-apocalyptic world with a crashed diesel punk spaceship in the background. So, I'm going to be in a post-apocalyptic world with a crashed diesel punk spaceship in the background. And it turned me into a girl, but the rest was fine. So that is interesting because you trained it with what is known as a class, and I picked person. So I need to add that I'm a male me. So it works great, but also not at the same time. And now, of course, you can barely see it's me. I was running steampunk for the longest time. I noticed diesel punk is 10 times cooler in Stable Diffusion. It's just insane. No, it's fine to derail my stream because nobody showed up to listen today anyway. So it's fine actually, and this is what I've been tinkering with. I can't really show you because I don't access them from here. All the generations I've done. Plus, there's a risk some of them might not be, let's just say, safe for work, because Stable Diffusion has no issue. If you ask for something naked, you do get it. And sometimes even if you don't ask for it, which is the trick. So like you can ask for a person and sometimes they're shirtless with a tattoo. And sometimes they don't have any clothes on at all for reasons. I'm running this on a 2080 Ti, NVIDIA 2080 Ti. And as you see, this is quick. It's quite fine. What I can't do on my own card, because I only have 8 gigabytes, is to train the models. So I need to run a Google Colab to do that. But you can do all this online, basically for free, running on Google server, just borrowing their GPUs in one of these virtual notebook thingamajigs. There's like 100 tutorials on how to do this nonsense. Dream Booth. And check the newest one, because if it's from 2 days ago, it's outdated. Like literally, this changes at that pace. If the tutorial is more than a week old, don't even look. It is completely outdated. If it's 3 days old, you can probably use that tutorial at some point. Ideally, the tutorial should be hours old to be in sync with what is happening. I mean, look at this. This is fucking amazing. It's not me, obviously, that much. I can tell it I don't want a helmet. So I put in negative prompts. I say, no helmet. And I can actually rerun the same seed. So I should get kinda the same image, but often not really. Because the prompt, actually it was a similar image without the helmet, but it's too far away to see if it's me anyway. I can say sci-fi movie close-up still of me. There we go. Okay, not the greatest likeness, but we do get the crashed diesel punk spaceship in the background. And yeah, and it took what? How many seconds? Did you even count? Is it like 3, 4? Like I get the image. This is a week ago. This took 20 seconds, right? Oh, I'm only running 20 iterations. That's why. But yeah. Oh, of course, I accidentally run the same seeds. Let's make them random again. And this is like not the only thing you can do with this, right? You have in painting, out painting. Let's say, for instance, I'm gonna send to in painting. So this image will show up here. I say I want a spaceship up here, like a diesel punk spaceship. So I'm gonna draw an area where I want it. I'm gonna say that I want a diesel punk spaceship, and I need to check some boxes. This should be original, and I should in-paint it full resolution. So I'm going to generate this. It's going to show the zoomed in area here, and yeah, now it's generating. Oh, I got 2 diesel punk spaceships. So now I have an image with 2 diesel punk spaceships. I don't like that. I can just oh, that's cooler. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. So I want to keep that. So I'm going to send that to image to image. And then I'm going to see now. There's an out painting tool. Let's see if I can make that work. Is that under extras? No, I think it's under image to image. Because you can, of course, draw your own image, like some colored blobs, and then you say that, oh no, actually this is supposed to be a mountain, a cat, and a helicopter, and it will match mountains, cats, and helicopters to the blobs you drew. Is it here, the script? Out painting Mark II, okay. So I say I wanted to add to the left and right side of this image. Let's see what happens. So it will basically generate an image for each side that tries to connect with the image I have. Oops, oh, it's still making a diesel punk spaceship, so that might not work so well. Okay, well, kinda. So now my image is bigger, and there's a diesel punk spaceship on each side. And yeah, I could continue, I could in-paint this, I could do... But this is like, if you want to storyboard your post-apocalyptic diesel punk movie, yeah. How long has this taken? 3 minutes, 5 minutes? And yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Like I said, I love normally steampunk. Let's switch it to steampunk. Can I? Let's try steampunk. Let's reuse the same seed and say steampunk spaceships. So I should get vaguely the same image, stuff in the same position, but the spaceship should now be steampunk instead of diesel punk. And yeah, I don't know if that was... maybe if I ask for a Star Wars spaceship. I never tried that, actually. Maybe what happened is that helicopters will come crashing and Lucasfilm will come and... No, actually, that worked, yeah. Totally worked. That totally worked. It barely even changed me either. Okay. So sci-fi movie close-up of Insano music. Okay. Maybe it shouldn't be a sci-fi movie close-up, but let's stick with that. And you see, with the same seed, I mean the totally worked. Oh God, ay ay ay. That was straight out of Sound of Music, and I look like the guy. What's his name? But it's kind of me. It's like 5% me. And by the way, you can tune that too. So let's look. So I can put my name in parentheses and colon the value. Say I would have a value of 1.2. So now I will have 1. I increased the level of me in this image. So now he should look more like me. Yeah, needs more zap. So 1.4 maybe. Oh, that was 5, but whatever. Yeah, still not much like me, but you get the general idea. He got a fur coat instead. What the actual? Wait, what? Let's put 1.8 me. See if he gets a furrier coat. It looks kind of more like me, and now he's playing music. Oh, yeah. So that's Sound of Music. And of course, you add in the style of Greg Rutkowski in the end, and everything becomes epic. You can add in the style of Greg Rutkowski or trending on ArtStation. Those are the key things if you want it to turn. Okay, now my eyes. But of course, if the problem with the eyes, you click this, restore faces, because sometimes the eyes get really screwed up. So there's a special feature for fixing faces. So let's regenerate the same image with the faces fixed. See if that helps any. I think it's loading, or maybe nothing happened. Oh, no, there you go. Okay, vaguely better. If I add trending on ArtStation, then we will. That's like the singularity of AI-generated nonsense, trending on ArtStation. There we go. Now we have a whole different feel to our Sound of Music world. My clothes are still kind of hairy. I'm standing far away because Greg doesn't do close-ups. And yeah. But what if you want to see me in Sound of Music, but as a Pixar movie? What if I was in Sound of Music, but Pixar had made it? Okay, this doesn't look very Pixar rendered. Oh, I probably should take down the 1.8 of me, set it back to 1.2. Or wait, I put it in the beginning, so I say Pixar movie still. I still have a sci-fi. So let's try that. Pixar movie still close up of me in Sound of Music. Okay, that's not much different. So let's try another generation. I want to see the close up of me. Okay, that's a Pixar Julie Andrews. So that worked. It forgot about me. Sometimes you add a high quality, the quality increases. which is freaking glorious. Oh, it's going to be me and Julie Andrews as Pixar characters. Yes, it's the whole cast. That's amazing. Not sure it was that much me, but... Well, you get the idea. It's too easy to get stuck clicking on this. And if you have a decent GPU, then, nothing is stopping you for doing this. And if you have luck with Google Colab and get the GPU instance to run, you don't need anything to run it. But that's the luck of the draw. You can be a Google Colab Pro and then you pay for accessing GPUs. But, oh yeah, text. It understands what the concept of text is and where it's supposed to go and the styling. It kind of makes the Disney logo here, right? But it doesn't know how to spell anything. I was super impressed. It's actually really good at making posters. Let's try that. Let's change the aspect ratio of this and say that instead of the still, it's a poster. So this is going to be a poster for the Pixar version of Sound of Music. And what do we get? There we go. So that's going to be Sound of Music. And it ended up a little off screen here, the text, so let's try make another one. But it always makes a really cool design. It put text where you would want the text. See? It doesn't know what freaking to write because it doesn't understand. And there's kinda me. I don't know what happened here. Says the text. But it generates a completely plausible poster out of nothing. It's annoying that the text always seems to be semi-off screen for some reason. But here, it's a little bit of me-ish, and then we have, I guess, Julie Andrews dancing in the back. It nailed the hills, it nailed the style, it understands the style of Sound of Music. And it made a Pixar version of it. Do you want to see the Pixar version of Sound of Music? I kind of want to see the Pixar. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Abstract. Nice. This is a completely plausible, movie poster. And it's a good design. Jesus. What the actual... And since I called my token MZZP, it sometimes gets the MZZ stuff in there. Isn't this little freaky? Like, how can this work? And here's the thing that's maybe the most screwed up for me. Everything, all this stuff, every image in the world, all information about any image in the entirety of the planet, every person, including now me, and all this stuff, is in a 4.2 gigabyte model file. This 4.2, and actually there's a 16-bit floating point version of it that's only 2.2 gigabytes. So everything, like, Madonna, Prince, Julie Andrews, Sound of Music, the concept of sci-fi, the crashed diesel punk spaceships, how to make all of this is in a 4.2 gigabyte file. How in the actual does that even work? Even though I technically know how it works, I don't know how it works. It's just, yeah. Let's make more Sound of Music posters. This one was a little dull. Maybe we should do Wizard of Oz instead. Oh, we make it Wizard of Oz sequel. Yeah, exactly. You would understand if this was running on some giant system, right? With terabytes of stuff. Oh, look. Now it starts to look a bit like me. So this is the Wizard of Oz, the sequel to Wizard of Oz in a Pixar version, starring me. I like it, the poster. Yeah, how is that even remotely possible? I look. It understands all the characters. You have Tin Man, you have another Tin Man, you have Julie Andrews, and or no, wait, this is like a Scarecrow and Tin Man hybrid, and it's kind of a prince, and it's kind of, okay, this is freaky. Luckily, everything I render here gets saved magically on my machine over in the other room where this is running. Of course, we have some Monsters Inc. character. This is a perverted combination of Sully and Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. The derpiest lion I've seen since I was at Gripsholm Slot last. Have you seen the lion at Gripsholm Slot? That's the derpiest lion. It's actually very accurate. It looks just like this. Basically, was in the 1800s, they had a pelt of a lion, and the king wanted it taxidermied, and the guy had never seen a lion in his life. So, looks like that. So, yeah, it knows about Sound of Music. It knows what characters are supposed to be in Sound of Music. It even has kind of a design with the yellow brick road kind of thing, except it's a flower bed. Dord. And Disney logo. It has a Disney logo. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. What in the actual derp is this? Wow. And this is with me having added high quality to it. What can we add? Let's add Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, to pronounce him correctly for once. See if we get any. No. No. Maybe because I already have styles in there. Uzu. Yeah. Okay, Hey Zeloido, we're actually playing with AI instead of making music tonight. I'm sorry. We're just making a AI-generated poster for Pixar's version of the sequel of Wizard of Oz, with me in it. For no reason whatsoever. And, oh, there's Van Gogh. Yes, I asked for Van Gogh. There you go. We have Starry Night in the background. We have the Wizard of Oz with the Scarecrow mixed with the lion, and someone is Semi-Tin Man, and then I think we have a purple furry version of Mike Wazowski here, and Dorothy is looking, very, very fancy. One more of those. So sorry if you're expecting music, we got stuck on this. Van Gogh, yes, this is Van Gogh's version of the Pixar movie poster for the sequel of and so on, so on. I need new dumb ideas. Let's try sci-fi stuff again. Yeah. Oh shit, we're still back on Pixar. No. I wanted a sci-fi movie poster. So, sci-fi. Yeah, I mean, how can it understand? Like for instance, since I work in rendering, right? You want to see how much this can beat renderers. So I said like. So I say, kitchen still in the style of the IKEA catalog, Arnold render CG architect winner. So let's see, can we get a kitchen in the style of the IKEA catalog? Yeah, there we go. In like 5 seconds. Here's another one. Let's make it better. Let's say we want a high quality, we add some, you know. We take the living room, more interesting stuff in there. There we go. Right. We say it's sunset outside. There we go. We get different lighting, a little light falling in on the carpet here. Like, yeah, how does this work? I know how it works in theory. And actually, let's say I want Santa Claus sitting on the couch. See if that works. It didn't work this time. Last time I tried it, it made the whole room kind of Christmassy. Oh, I misspelled couch. Maybe that's why. It became more Christmassy. I didn't get any Santa Claus. Okay. Let me add Santa Claus sitting on the couch a bit earlier because I think it prioritizes things earlier. Basically, things earlier in the prompt win. So, high quality living room still with Santa Claus sitting on the couch in the style of the IKEA catalog, Arnold render, CG architect window, sunset outside. I'm still not getting any Santa. Have I misspelled something? Maybe he wants uppercase. Because I've done exactly this before. And it worked absolutely great. But still, look at these images. Just look at them. Just look at them. Let's add a comma in there, see if that helps. I'm not sure it does. Let's add teal and orange and furry throw pillows. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? There you go. Teal and orange and furry throw pillows. Explain this to me. Except I know how it works, except I don't know how it works. It's... Oh yeah, we're talking about logos. So, do you have a company you want to have a logo? What kind of logo?